So now we have a serious incident at Indianapolis, and the yellow comes on. 49 laps are complete. Arie Luyendyk just tries to motor through the situation.
Well, he's down on the warm-up lane or the pit exit trying to get by things.
In turn one is this situation. That's Mark Dismore's car right there with the back into the wall. Multi-car incident in turn one.
Well, heavy traffic, 3-4 cars side by side. Yellow car's backed in early. Really hard to tell how they got started, but look at that, come in late.
Eddie Cheever actually comes through that without trouble as Dismore spins behind. Driving away from the competition, Eddie Cheever is on his way to being the 58th different winner of the Indianapolis 500-mile race. The crowd standing, the crowd cheering. He can almost carry the car from this point. His final pass down the backstretch.
He'd like to get through 3 and 4 before he starts carrying it.
Final pass through the north end. Off of turn 4, down the long front stretch, screaming for the yard of bricks. Hand up, saluting the crowd. Eddie Cheever has won the 82nd running of the Indianapolis 500-mile race. Last owner-driver to win at Indy was A.J. Foyt in 1977. Now, Eddie Cheever is one of those. As the millennium changed, we all found out that the Indy Speedway is ageless. The cars and drivers changed, but the race is still contested right where Ray Haroon won in 1911. The 21st century, still in its infancy, has been dominated to this point by South Americans. In 2000, rookie Juan Montoya of Colombia won. Another rookie in 2000 was 19-year-old Sarah Fisher. The youngest driver in the race only had her regular driver's license for 3 years. And here she was, driving at Indy. Fisher made history when she, along with the race's oldest driver, Lynn St. James, became the first 2 women to start the same Indy 500. Thus, we heard a new variation on Indy's most famous phrase, starting the race from Holman's daughter.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Roger Penske is now by far the winningest owner at the Indy 500. Penske driver Gil de Ferran won in 2003 and retired at the end of the season. Penske's Helio Castroneves won his rookie race in 2001 and then again in 2002, becoming the first driver ever to win back-to-back in his first 2 starts. At the end of the race, he showed the crowd something they'd never seen before, adding his own tradition to the lore of the Indianapolis 500, as you'll see as we look back at his first Indy victory.
There it is, the white flag. 1 more lap to go. 2.5 miles for Helio Castroneves. He'll pass Greg Ray going into turn number 1, and now de Ferran gets hung up behind some slower traffic just momentarily. But Castroneves brings it safely through turn number 2 and on to the backstretch. Well, 671 men and women have competed here in Indianapolis in the 85-year history of the 500. Only 60 have experienced the ultimate thrill of winning here. The date of May 27th, 2001 will forever be etched in the memory of Helio Castroneves. He has realized the ultimate dream. Helio Castroneves has won the Indianapolis 500. And Roger Penske wins his 11th, and the cars finish 1-2, Vince.
Roger, congratulations. What a triumphant return for Team Penske.
Well, I'll tell you, these guys deserve it. There's a rookie won this race. Everybody in our team should be thanked. You folks, the fans, for giving us a great welcome. We've got a great team, and we came back here. I think we redeemed ourselves from the lousy thing we did in '95. But I'll tell you, it's the best day of my life coming back like this.
There have been so many triumphs in the career of Roger Penske, but for him today to say that this is the greatest, what a statement.
He's addicted to chain link, this kid. I love him. You think he's pumped up right now? And then his own teammates. The whole Penske crew's getting up on the fence. I don't think the Indianapolis Motor Speedway's ever seen anything like this, Bob.
Castroneves in a car that has to be running on fumes now with Paul Tracy all over the back end.
And you heard Paul's radio before, go full rich, and what that means, full rich, the fuel's getting all the motor's getting all the fuel that it needs. It's going to produce maximum horsepower.
Full rich is power. Onto the front stretch in Indianapolis. Tracy.
That's a boy. Point flag next time. That's it.
Leader's been told to use full rich if he has to. He just said that's the guy.
And in the Penske pit wall, they are sweating bullets, literally. They know the white flag's up next time die as Tracy stalks and closes.
Tracy looks to the outside. Whoa, and a car in trouble right on against the wall. White flag, yellow flag are going to come out together. Scoring goes back to the previous lap. Unbelievable, but he does have to finish.
Gonna say, Paul, that's the key. He's got to get around even under yellow, and they're still concerned.
So, Helio Castroneves got to get through all that debris, and the engine has to stay running all the way to the backstretch, down the front, around turn 3, around 4, and then he'll have it. It's not won yet.
And they're telling him on the radio, go real slow, and milk it for every bit you can. Cindric on the radio, they're still very nervous, Paul.
Wilbur Shaw, Maury Rose, Bill Vukovich, Al Unser, all have had back-to-back wins. Castroneves may be about to add his name to that list. Oh, agonizingly slow. And of course, Tracy looking for any opportunity, any falter at all. He's done it. Helio Castroneves played the economy game and wins the 86th Indianapolis 500. Castroneves goes for the fence again. He may have been running out of fuel, but he made it to the finish in the extra lap and victory. The crowd loves it.
Here's the unofficial rundown of the finishers. Alex Barron comes home as the best rookie, finishing in 4th position. Michael Andretti wound up in 7th spot, and the teammate of the winner finished in the 9th spot. Now here once again is a documentation of what happened on the last lap. You see the cars of Helio Castroneves and Paul Tracy coming out of turn 2 and coming down the backstretch. Now we'll roll the tape here and show you when the crash occurs. On the left, watch Laurent Redon crash. There's the crash, and now Paul Tracy later pulls out the pass Helio Castroneves.
Bob, that is certainly a violation of the rules, and Helio Castroneves certainly did win this race today.
Tony Kanaan continues to fade. The battle is between DeFerrin and Castroneves.
The difference between first and second, besides the Borg Warner Trophy, probably about $600,000 for these two drivers. But as a driver, you just want the trophy right now. Gilles never had it. Castroneves, it would be his 3rd time.
Castroneves inched in.